Yo, what's up everyone, Ahmed Nasser here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about a super useful Excel topic, running balance. We'll be diving deep and exploring multiple ways to calculate it, using different functions for different situations. Whether you're tracking your finances, analyzing sales data, or managing inventory, a dynamic running balance can be a game changer. So, buckle up, spreadsheet warriors, because we're about to level up your Excel skills. Before we jump in, I wanted to take a quick moment to thank all of you who have already joined our channel membership. Your support is what allows me to keep creating these helpful Excel tutorials. By membership, you can access all the downloadable Excel files used in previous videos, and most importantly, it helps me continue creating awesome content for you. Are you ready? Let's begin. Here I have a daily cash activity which focuses on daily cash movements. I have these titles: serial numbers, date, amount, account, explanation, and balance. I usually make the payments as a positive number and the receipts as a negative. I need the running balance for the cash account. There are many ways to do that, but before do that I want to fill serial numbers dynamically. In A2 cell I will use sequence with count functions. Sequence, count, entire column C. Press Enter key, then press OK. Let's see how to create a running balance. Quick analysis feature in Excel. Select your data. Highlight the range of cells containing your transaction data, in this case C2 F9 range. Click on the Quick Analysis button located at the bottom right corner of the selected data range. Alternatively, you can press Ctrl+Q to activate it. In the Quick Analysis menu, click on the Totals tab. Select the Running Total option, which highlighted in yellow. Excel will automatically calculate the running balance and place it in a new column. This method is the easiest one, but it's not dynamic. If I add a new transaction, I must use Fill handle. Sum function. Alternatively, I can use sum function. In F2, just type equals to, then sum. Highlight C2, then type colons. Excel will automatically fill C2 again. Turn to the first C2 in the formula and press F4 key to get absolute reference. Use Fill handle to fill series down. This method is like the previous one. If I add a new transaction, I must use Fill handle. The green arrow points appear in cells to alert us of potential errors in our formulas or data before we realize that an error exists. To get rid of them, select the range that contains the green arrow and click on the error indicator. It's this yellow triangle. Then choose Ignore Error. SumIfs function. This way is better than the previous ones because it's dynamic. The sum range is C2 C9, but this range is not dynamic, so I will create a dynamic one. I will use offset function with name feature in Excel. Temporarily, I will type the formula in F2 cell. The reference is C2 cell. No rows and no columns needed. The height is count column C. Don't forget to use absolute references. Highlight the formula in the formula bar and copy it. Highlight C1 cell, then go to the Formulas tab in the ribbon. Select Define Name in Define Names group. Paste the formula in Refer to field. Now I can use SumIfs function. The sum range is the defined name amount. The criteria range 1 is the dynamic range A2 hashtag. In criteria 1 I will type less than or equal to between double quotations, then and mark. Then the dynamic range A2 hashtag. If I add a new transaction, I will get a new running balance. Offset with subtotal functions. This method is easy and dynamic. Let's discover it together. In F2, type offset, C2 cell. No rows and columns needed. The height I need is the dynamic range A2. No problem with the errors. Now I precede the formula with subtotal function. Type 9 for sum, then type comma, then press enter. If I add a new transaction, I will get a new running balance. Indirect, subtotal, substitute, and cell functions. This method is a little complicated, but it makes you more productive and more experienced in Excel functions. Temporarily, I will type cell function in G2 cell. Choose address argument, then highlight C2 cell. Here I got a C2 reference. I want to replace 2 in G2 with a series from 2 to 9. In H2, I will use a substitute function. The text I need is G2 cell. The old text is 2. The new text is the dynamic range A2 #+1. I got all the references I wanted. Now I want to make them as ranges. In I2, type =, then highlight G2 cell, then type and mark colons between double quotations, and mark, then highlight the dynamic range H2 hashtag. Now in F2, I will use indirect. The reference text is the dynamic range I2 hashtag. Precede the formula with subtotal. Type 9 for sum, then type comma, press enter. If I add a new transaction, I will get a new running balance. Now I will get rid of unwanted cells by replacing their references with their contents. Highlight the formula in G2 without =, and copy it. Press Ctrl+F to open the Find and Replace dialog box. Go to Replace tab. Type G2 in Find What field. Paste the formula in Replace with field, then press Replace All. Delete G2 content. The same for the dynamic range H2 hashtag. Here I will type H2 hashtag. Then paste the formula here. The same for the dynamic range I2 hashtag. Alright folks, that's it for today's video on running balances in Excel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Excel tips and tricks. And if you have any questions about running balances, hit me up in the comments below. Until next time, keep on spreadsheeting. Peace out.